Hey guys, it's Real Life Retro here, and I have a video I want to make, and I want to do this in person, and I'll explain why here in a minute. Don't worry, I'm not retiring from YouTube. That's a bandwagon I don't plan on jumping onto for some time. So, before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe. It does help out the channel, and I'd really love for you to be a part of our community we're building here. Yeah, let's get into it. So this isn't going to be a really big scripted video. Now, I do have some bullet points we're going to go over, but I wanted to kind of speak from the heart here about this because it's an issue that I do feel strongly about. I have touched on it once or twice here on the channel already, but I wanted to make a full-length video to really drive the point home and to kind of really communicate to you guys how important this is. Not just to me, but to our hobby in general. Yeah, you may have heard that a lot of retailers are shutting down their physical media. Physical gaming is going by the wayside. GameStop, actually, here very recently just shut down one of their distribution centers. Now, they've been shutting down stores left and right, so no one's really surprised about that, but they shut down one of their distribution centers, which is a big deal because now they only have one left here in the U.S. It's the one here in Texas, in Grapevine. If you don't know where that's at, that's near Arlington. So it's around the DFW area. All right. That's to my knowledge, I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, that is the last U.S. distribution center for GameStop. And that's a big deal, guys. Things are looking really bad for GameStop. Now, they've been getting away from physical game sales for a while. They're focusing on collectibles. They're basically ThinkGeek by a different name at this point. I don't know why they're still even called GameStop, but you know, I've heard stories from employees and people who run the GameStop stores, and it's bad. So I would be surprised, honestly, to see GameStop lasting another year, give or take, like if that. I give it a year. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but it's not looking good, guys. Philip Tremblay, Ubisoft's director of subscription, came out on a recent article and said that gamers should be comfortable not owning their games. Now, subscription services for gaming is nothing new. Subscription services for media is nothing new. All right? But that's always been an option. You know, Xbox, Games with Gold, PlayStation Plus, Nintendo Online. These things have always been options. You could always, if you wanted, go down to whatever retailer you prefer and buy your disc, buy your cartridge, buy whatever, right? It's always been an option. That's looking to be less of the case now. A lot of publishers, and that's exactly who's doing this, is publishers. The devs don't really have a say in it. It's the publishers being greedy. They don't want to spend the money on producing the cases, the discs, shipping everything, and the retailers don't want it taking up space on their sales floor if it's not going to be moving units and making money. And from a business standpoint, that makes sense. But you got to remember, even for stuff like Steam, which has been with us forever, Steam is great until the day Steam goes down, until the day Valve goes under, until the day we no longer have access to that big library of games we have. If it's not downloaded and installed, it's gone. So you are paying the full $70 for a AAA game for the right to access it. You don't own it anymore. That's not your game anymore. You paid the full price, but you now only have the right to access it. You don't own it. Not anymore. And I get it. Games nowadays are way too big to squeeze onto a disc, squeeze onto a cartridge. There's always DLC, there's always patches, there's always updates. I get that, and that's fine. But this subscription model it's going to cause problems because the market provides. And what do I mean by that? Well, if we're not able to get access to our games for one reason or another. If the reason people buy their games from retailers is because it's convenient. The reason people buy games digitally is because it's convenient. Now, if the publishers go and choose to make that inconvenient, if they choose to restrict access, I promise you people will find other, perhaps dubious means of obtaining those games. You know what I mean. I've even seen memes online saying, well, if purchase isn't ownership, then piracy isn't theft. And they got a point. I don't know if they're right, but they got a point. That's all I'm saying on that. So, yeah, man, it's rough. And moving on to my last point. Yeah, they're removing the physical media from the various retailers. Walmart has already started this. They're starting with Xbox and moving on to others. Best Buy has already removed most of their physical media, period. So what do? Well, for my money, the best solution I can offer is go to your secondhand stores. Go to your retro game shops. Go to your movie trading companies and places like that and get your physical media. If there is something that you want in your collection, be it a game, a movie, a CD for music, whatever. If there is a piece of media that you want to own, that you want to enjoy, when you want to enjoy, go out right now and get it. Because I can guarantee you, if things go the way they're going, if it continues to be this way, physical media is going to jump up in price here real soon when the restrictions start to happen. Because the streaming companies like Netflix and Disney Plus have already been doing this, taking all the good stuff off, removing series that we want to watch and all that. They've been doing this for a couple of years now already. So go and get your movies, go and get your music, go and get your games. Do what you got to do. Get your collection, get your library set up so that when it happens, you'll be more or less insulated. You know, of course, this is just my take. This is just one guy's opinion. Coming at it from, you know, a collector, retro game, history nerd perspective. Obviously, I would love to hear your perspective on the matter. I'd love to hear it down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what it's like in your area, at your local retail places. Do you have a local place that you shop for things like VHS tapes, DVDs, CDs, and others? Let me know where you get your stuff. I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much for watching, and hey, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.